Yeah, man, you're too girly, girl. Oh, sorry. Welcome back to Highland
right.
Live in Hawaiian Hands. The story of reggae in Hawaii is a 3-part documentary series that explores the arrival of reggae in the islands and how it shaped and evolved our local music culture.
Now, here in the Hale is the series director. This is Jesse Makadangdang from PBS Hawaii. Aloha, Jesse. Thank you for hanging out with us, brother.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, and congratulations on this series.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for having such a wonderful person share. Nah, just kidding. I'm just talking about myself. Anyway.
I know you're talking about yourself, sis.
No, but I love this. You know, the timeline of how reggae music permeated our local music. What are we going to learn in part 2 of this series?
Yeah, so part 1 was kind of the origins of reggae and when it came to Hawaii. So that was up to maybe the late 80s. Mm-hmm. So now we're going to talk about the Jawaiian era. So that's late 80s to about 93, 94.
Wow, and of course, Lina Girl and her group, Navai Ho'olu'u Keanu Inui, they were really a part of that, and made part of the, what did you get? Because we had the hats that you do yard work. But that was the Jawaiian hat, right?
Absolutely.
I'm not joking because I wanted one. I couldn't afford one, but I was like, oh, that is so cool. Now, I know there's a lot of tension sometimes with the whole Jawaiian versus Hawaiian, and they had panels and you know, symposiums, and people got together, and you kind of explore that tension between the cultural appreciation and appropriation. How did you approach telling that complex story?
Wow, that was a rough one. I knew coming into the project that was going to be the thing that was going to be the most challenging.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of angles to it. It's not just about appropriation. There's commercialization. There's authenticity. You know, some people would say, oh, it's okay to play reggae, but you got to play it the right way. So what is the right way? What is the authentic way, you know, in terms of music and culture? So I just tried to explore all the angles, interview as many people as I can to voice their opinions, their point of views, and just kind of let the conversation speak for itself.
Yeah.
The viewer kind of, you know, make that determination on their own.
That's cool. I want to hear from the different people you talked to. I mean, because when we were in it. We were in the thick of it.
That's right.
In the thick of it.
As part of KCC and FM 100.
Yeah, and of course, her Lina Girl playing music. But I remember had some artists that like they even adopted like when pseudo Jamaican accent. You know, they affected that. Like, big one, tell you one thing,
like
bad.
patois.
And then, and then they come off stage and they're like, hey, bro, how you doing, bro? It's like, wait, what? Okay, anyway.
Yeah, we get into that. Yeah, it's kind of the line of how much is too much and when does appropriation become exploitation versus can you play this music of another culture in a respectful way to perpetuate that culture, or do you need to be a part of that culture
in order to have the permission to play it?
The permission.
I hear you.
Right.
I hear you.
That's interesting.
It's such interesting topics that you're going to be exploring. For someone who's never heard of Jawaiian, what? Nah, just kidding. I mean, and living here in Hawaii, you know, why is now the perfect time to discover it through this series? And what makes this chapter of Hawaii's musical journey so important?
Yeah, I think it's overdue telling this story. Honestly, in my mind, I don't think anyone's really told it to this depth before, and it's something that we need to discuss. It's a part of our history, part of our musical history, part of our culture that we don't really talk about. We haven't really got into. So now's as good a time as any. And this was the point in time. I feel like that kind of led to where we are today, you know, without what happened KCCN and a lot of other factors in the 90s, then maybe we wouldn't have Fiji and J Boog and The Green, you know, bands today. We wouldn't have, music wouldn't sound the way it does today if
without this step.
That's right.
But I'm so grateful that you are telling the story because we're losing a lot of those people. You know, Brother has left us. Brother Walter and from Island Afternoon has left us. And these are the people that were at the forefront of that story. So thank you so much for putting this together for us. How can we view it? How can we enjoy part 2?
Yeah, so right now it's a digital exclusive. As of right now, it may be broadcast later, but for now you can see it on the PBS Hawaii YouTube channel. That goes up Monday at some point. You can subscribe to the channel. Turn the notifications on, so we'll tell you when the video goes up. Also, tomorrow, 6 p.m. at Ideas Music, we're going to be screening it.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Cool.
Live.
Where's that Ideas Music?
Ideas Music is across from Salt.
Oh, okay. Salt Kaka'ako.
Yes, Kaka'ako.
Oh, very cool.
And are you going to be on hand to do a talk story after the
I
screening?
will be there. Yep.
Right
Yeah,
on.
one pamphlet of questions. Jesse, I got one question.
Just copy these. Bring them. 'Cause I got the answers already.
Okay, you sure?
I'll be good. Yeah.
I'll bring some tricky ones. But anyway, Jesse Makadangdang, thank you so much.
brother.
One of the directors from PBS Hawaii. And thank you guys for telling more and more of the stories of our music from Joseph Kekuku
Yes.
and Mekia Kialakai and now this. This is so important for the world to know that we can.
Yeah, we can.
All
We
right.
do make music here in Hawaii. Absolutely.